Hello everyone, my name is Risa Putri. I am student of Bina Sarana Informatika University. My class is 63.1B.39 and my ID is 63250642. Today, I would like to share my opinion about the football match between Indonesia and Bahrain in the 2025 FIFA World Cup qualification. The match between Indonesia and Bahrain in the 2025 World Cup qualification was a very important game for both teams, and for Indonesian fans, Indonesia showed strong determination and team spirit throughout the match. Although Bahrain is a technically solid and experienced team, the Indonesian players fought hard, showed great energy, and tried to control the game when possible. In my opinion, the strength of the Indonesian team in that match were their teamwork and willingness to press the opponent. They created several good chances and showed improved coordination compared to previous matches. And on the other hand, Indonesia still needs to work on defensive organization and finishing in front of the goal. Small mistake in defense allow Bahrain to create dangerous opportunities. Despite this weakness, I believe this match was a sign of progress. The players demonstrated that with better training, tactical discipline, and more international exposure, Indonesia can close the gap with stronger Asian teams. The coaching staff should focus on defensive drills and finishing practice to turn promising performances into consistent wins. To conclude, the result of the Indonesian versus Bahrain match is not only about the score. It is about learning, improvement, and the spirit to do better. I'm proud of how our team played, and I believe that with continued effort, Indonesia will be more competitive in future World Cup qualifiers. Thank you for listening to my opinion. Hello, I'm back. Today, I'm going to present about present continuous tense. This presentation is prepared by me, Risa Putri. So, let's get started and learn what present continuous tense and how we can use it in daily life. Before we start what we will learn today, we'll learn about definition, formula, uses, spelling rules, example, and also exercise. The goal of this lesson is to understand and use the present continuous tense correctly in daily life. In short, by the end of the presentation, you will be able to make sentences using present continuous tense easily. So, let's begin with definition. The present continuous tense is used to describe action that are happening right now or around the present time. For example, I'm studying English now. This means that the action of studying is happening at this very moment. So, whenever you see someone doing something right now, you can use this tense. Now, let's look at the formula. The formula for the present continuous tense is subject plus to be, am, or is, or are plus verb in. For example, I'm eating, she is reading, they are playing. Remember, if you use I, the to be is am. If you use he, she, or it, use is. And if the subject is you, we, or they, use are. Next, let's talk about positive sentences. This means sentences that show something is happening, not negative and not question. The pattern is still the same. Subject plus to be plus verb in. For example, I'm watching a movie. He is listening to music. We are studying now. So, when you make a positive sentences, make sure to include both to be and the in form of the verb. If you forget the in, that will be incorrect. For example, if you say she is read, that's wrong. It should be she is reading. Now, let's move on to negative sentence. A negative sentence means that the action is not happening. The formula is subject plus to be, am or is or are plus not plus verb in. For example, I'm not sleeping, she is not working, they are not playing. So, when you want to say something is not happening right now, don't forget to add not after the to be. If you forget to add not, the meaning will be wrong. For example, I am sleeping means you are sleeping, but I'm not sleeping means you are awake. Next, let's learn how to make question using the present continuous tense. The formula is to be plus subject plus verb in plus question mark. For example, are you listening? Is he coming? Are they studying now? So, in question, remember that the position of to be comes before the subjects. If you put to be after the subject, it becomes a statement, not question. For example, he is coming is a statement, but is he coming is a question. Now, let's check the spelling rules for verb when we add in. There are a few simple rules to remember. First, if the verb ends with e, remove the e and add in. For example, make to making. Second, if the verb ends with a vowel plus consonant, double the consonant and add in. For example, run to running. Third, if the verb has two syllables and the stress is on the last syllables, double the consonant and add in. For example, begin to beginning. Don't forget this rules because spelling mistake can make your sentence look wrong. Let's talk about the first usage of the present continuous tense to describe action happening right now. It means the activity is going on at the moment of speaking. For example, she is reading a book right now. So, if you are doing something at this moment, like talking, writing, or studying, you should use the present continuous tense. This is the most common use of this tense is everyday conversation. Next, the second usage of the present continuous tense is for temporary situation. It means an action or continuation that is not permanent. It is only happening for a short time. For example, I am staying with my cousin for a week. This shows that you are not staying there forever, just temporarily. So, if something is true only for now, but will change later, use the present continuous tense. Now, let's move to the third usage for future arrangement. The present continuous tense can also be used to talk about plans or activities that are already decided for the future. For example, we are meeting them tomorrow. This means the plan is already arranged or fixed. So, even though it talks about the future, we still use the present continuous form because the plan is certain. It is similar to saying we have a schedule for it. Next, let's look at some common mistakes when using the present continuous tense. The first mistake is using the wrong to be. For example, saying I is go to school. That's wrong. The correct one is I'm going to school. The second mistake is forgetting to add in to the verb. If you just say she is read, that's incorrect. It should be she is reading. So remember, always use the correct to be and add in to the main verb. Here are more examples to help you understand better. She is cooking dinner now. They are waiting for the bus. You are doing your homework at the moment. He is not playing football. Notice that in every sentence, we use am, is, or are plus the in form of the verb. These examples show how the present continuous tense work in real life situation. Now, let's do some visual practice. When you see a picture or someone doing something, you can ask, what is he doing? And you can answer, he is reading a book. This is a simple way to practice speaking and using the present continuous tense in daily conversation. Try describing what people around you are doing right now. It is a fun and useful exercise. Let's continue with interactive exercise 1. Here, you need to fill in the blanks using am, is, or are plus the verb in form. For example, she blank watch TV now. The answer is she is watching TV now. They blank play football tomorrow. The answer is they are playing football tomorrow. I blank study for my exam at the moment. The answer is I'm studying for my exam at the moment. You can try reading the sentences out loud to help remember the structure. Now, let's move on to interactive exercise 2. In this activity, we will change sentences into negative and question form. Let's look at the first one. He is eating lunch. Negative. He is not eating lunch. Question. Is he eating lunch? And the second one. They are traveling next week. Negative. They are not traveling next week. Question. Are they traveling next week? When you practice like this, it helps you remember the sentences structure more naturally. You can also try making your own example. Now, let's talk about how to use the present continuous tense in real life conversation. For example, when someone asks, "What are you doing right now?" you can answer, "I'm working on my project." This tense is very common in daily communication, especially in chatting, storytelling, or live report. So, the next time you talk to your friends in English, try using this tense naturally. It will make your sentence sound more fluent and realistic. Here are some tips to help you remember the present continuous tense. First, always use am, is, or are plus verb in. Second, use it for action that are happening now, temporary activities or fixed plans. Third, practice by speaking and writing regularly. Remember, the more you use it, the easier it becomes, and don't be afraid to make mistakes. That's how we learn. Let's summarize what we've learned today. The present continuous tense is used for action happening now, temporary situation, and future arrangement. The formula is subject plus am, is, are plus verb in. Don't forget the spelling rules and common mistake we talked about earlier. And most importantly, practice make perfect. The more you use it, the more naturally your English will sound. And that's all for my presentation today. Thank you very much for your attention. I hope you now understand how to use the present continuous tense correctly and confidently. Have a great day, everyone.